everyone, and welcome back to the Amateur Baker, and welcome to day 13 of Baker Day in February. Today is the day before Valentine's Day, and when I was trying to plan out everything that I was going to be doing for this month, obviously I've got a special Valentine's Day video planned, but I thought I would put this one as day 13 because you can kind of do this for Valentine's Day as well. Basically, we're going to be making truffles, put them in like a nice little box. It might be a nice gift to your significant other for Valentine's Day if you decide to celebrate it. So I thought I would put this as day 13 because it kind of ties into the whole Valentine's Day thing, and you can have the two ideas over 2 days. So we're just gonna get going with it. Where did I get the recipe from? Simplyrecipes.com is what it says. Been trying to work out how I was exactly gonna do this, and I think the recipe kind of goes for like one portion of it with like vanilla extract, but I'm actually going to try to do 3 different flavours. They're all chocolate truffles with like a different base that goes into it. So we're going to try do cinnamon, mint and vanilla, and I don't know how it's going to go, and I am slightly nervous. So I've got 3 pots here to make the different flavours in, and we will see how it goes. Truffles seem relatively easy to make. Basically, you need to make like a chocolate ganache, which you then form into the truffles and coat in cocoa powder. So we're going to start with like a cream base and then go from here. I have about 300ml of whipping cream. It says heavy whipping cream. I don't know what the difference between whipping cream and heavy whipping cream is. So we're just going to go for it. And it says that you need half a cup. So I have a half a cup measure. I think what I'll do is just pour the whole thing in and then scoop out half a cup for each of the flavours. So it says to pop it in a saucepan and then bring the whipping cream to a simmer. Spatula. What I am going to do while that is getting warm is get the other things ready. The recipe says to use fresh mint and cinnamon sticks. It actually says 1 cinnamon stick and 2 cardamom pods, but I don't want to put cardamom in it. I just want to do cinnamon. If it's saying to do 1 cinnamon stick and 2 cardamom pods, do you think it'll really make a difference if I put more than 1 cinnamon stick in it? Because the idea of it is for the solid ones, so I'm going to leave these ones. They need to like infuse with the cream, and you basically get a flavoured cream which you then put on the chocolate. The vanilla one we're just going to go for right away because that's really simple. The ones for the solids need to infuse for an hour, and then you have to heat it back up again so that obviously the cream is warm enough to melt the chocolate. So where was I going with that point? I don't know. I'm going to do 2. It's now steaming. It says mint leaves 1 bunch, stem removed, chopped, about 1 cup. It smells weird. I'm going to say that's done. So I'm going to turn the cream off and I'm just going to quickly chop them in. We're going to go for it. Looking at it, that is probably way too many mint leaves for that. So it says to let these seep for an hour, and then that way it should all, the flavour should get all infused with the cream. It says 8 ounces of semi-sweet or bittersweet chocolate, well chopped into small pieces. It says high quality, 62% cacao or higher. Well, this says it's got milk solids of 31% minimum, so pour this cream mixture over the chocolate. What are we on? Place the chocolate in a separate bowl, pour the cream over the chocolate, add the vanilla, and allow to stand for a few minutes, then stir until smooth. Hopefully this cream is still warm enough to melt the chocolate. There is actually several videos on YouTube already of how to make truffles. There was one that I watched a couple of years ago now that was really good, and it's by Anne Reardon on the channel How to Cook That, and she made truffles years ago, and basically it was the same method with the whole putting cream on the chocolate, melting it, and her truffles came out really well. I mean, she's like a professional chocolatier, so you know that'll be why. So I will actually link that video down below as well if you want to see successful truffles rather than my poor attempt. Okay, I think that melted the chocolate more than heated the cream back up, but we seem to be kind of getting somewhere. Stir until smooth. This is not going very smooth. I'm going to leave it there because it looks like it's all pretty mixed up, and it does look like it's starting to thicken already. So the next step after it's all mixed in is to refrigerate it for 2 hours. I'm assuming it's so that it like fully sets. Then we're able to roll it into balls. I'm going to pop that into the fridge for for 2 hours. And then what I'll do is I'll do like the other creams off camera, or I might like just time lapse it. And then I'll probably be back when it's time to roll them out, and we'll see how well it sets. It is now many hours later. I'll be completely honest, I've lost track of time, but it's been a few hours. I've got the normal mixture in front of me. It actually like sets solid in the fridge, and I've had it out of the fridge for some time now to see if I can make it a little bit softer. The next step after it's all been chilled is to roll it between your hands to get it into a ball and then coat it in cocoa powder. I have a feeling I'm going to end up with really sticky fingers. So these truffles may not have worked out as well as I had hoped. I mean, they look alright. Just kind of look like rocks, to be honest, or something else. I've made an absolute mess of my table. There is cocoa powder everywhere. It is all over my hands, and it's just kind of getting worse. The spoons are absolutely covered. I know I've done the other flavours, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with them, just because of how disgusting this table has got from doing these ones. I don't really want to go through this again. I tried to like sprinkle them with cocoa powder, so it kind of just looked like they were all, I don't know, in a bed of dirt. Would I count this video as a fail? No, I just think there was possibly better ways to do it that I haven't done. There's no way for me to make these look pretty right now, if I'm honest. So I've just finished the video, but I wanted to come back in just very, very quickly. I got my boyfriend to try the truffles, and he said that they're really nice, but they're very sickly and there's lots of lumps of chocolate. So I think the other biggest issue that I had was that the cream wasn't hot enough when I put it on the chocolate and it didn't melt properly. So there are actually chunks in the mixture. So if you do follow the recipe and you are planning to make these, or you want to give it a try, make sure that when you put the cream on the chocolate, it is literally straight out of the pan. As soon as you turn the heat off, it then goes on the chocolate. Otherwise it won't melt properly. So on that note, all I wanted to say, we're going to leave it at that. I'm probably not going to do this with the other ganache that I made, but you win some, you lose some. I think these have turned out alright. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this mess of a video. Literally the messiest video I think I've done so far. Like and subscribe so that you do not miss out on any other videos that I'm posting for the rest of February. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.